watching the KUSI News at 6.
We're here in Oceanside where a sex trafficking event is going on, raising awareness on sex trafficking happening here in San Diego. I'll tell you more about that coming up.
Tonight, an event is being held in Oceanside to raise money for a recovery program that helps women who are the victims of sexual exploitation or sex trafficking. Organizers say there are prostitution rings operating in the North County. Some arrests were made just in the last 2 months. KUSI's Leslie Lopez joins us live from Oceanside with more on tonight's fundraiser. Leslie?
Hi, good morning, Sasha. Yes, I'm here at the fundraiser by Feed the Soul. They are helping another organization called Generate Hope today, all raising awareness about sex trafficking. With me right now is Nicole Monaco. She's going to tell us a little bit about what today's fundraiser is all about. We have a lot of really great things happening today as well. Now, sex trafficking, I think it's very difficult for anybody to wrap their mind around sex trafficking happening here in San Diego, but it is.
Yeah, it's actually San Diego is number 8 for trafficking in the nation. They raised that from number 13 a few years ago. So it's really big around here, and especially with it being a touristy area as well.
Now, who's carrying out these types of, I guess, prostitution rings?
Currently, it's the gangs in San Diego. They just had the multi-ring bust in Oceanside, and that was a bunch of gangs.
Now, could you tell us a little bit about why is it, I mean, this is something kind of new, I mean, as far as gangs getting into the prostitution type of crime. Now, why is that happening more and more frequently?
It's actually a little bit easier for gangs to have this sort of thing happen because they can be driving in a car down the road, and if they get pulled over for drugs, they'll have the drugs in the car and the officer will arrest them. However, if they have a girl that they're prostituting, they can just say it's their sister, it's their neighbor. You know, it's not as easy to get caught. So it's easier for gangs to do that, and they're learning, and that's why it's becoming bigger in San Diego.
Well, it's also interesting because you never really associate, you know, a touristy spot in California by the beach as a place that sex trafficking is happening. I think that a lot of people are not aware of that. I mean, a lot of people oftentimes associate it with something that's somewhere abroad, not here at home.
Right, and it's actually, we find that it's 90% American women and 10% foreign. So it's a lot more of our neighbors and our children and our daughters, you know, so it's not across the country, it's happening right here.
And do you know who they're targeting? What type of people they're targeting, or what type of girls they're targeting?
Yeah, it's usually runaways. Usually a pimp will approach them within 72 hours of a girl running away from home. And they usually don't start off with force, but they start off with providing a home, shelter, telling them they'll take care of them, which is what a girl's looking for when she's running away. So after that, after a time, they'll use more force and start to sell them and prostitute them.
All right, now we also have the Make Peace Brothers. They are the headliners today, and a big deal, you guys here supporting this cause. Now tell us a little bit about why.
Our band, since we've started, we've always been involved along the way with organizations that are either for peace or justice organizations. And recently we've been getting involved since we did a big organization benefit for Free the Slaves last year. We started getting more aware and becoming more aware of what's happening worldwide with the slave industry. And recently, back in March, I was up all night till 3 o'clock in the morning researching the slave industry and got really interested in what's happening, what's going on with the sex trade and everything like that, and the young people who are being affected as young as 7 years, 6 years old sometimes. It's really outrageous. So that night I said, I'm going to raise $25,000 this year against these things that are going on. And the next morning, a woman by the name of Isabella called me up and said, hey, I'm doing a big event for Humanity in Motion, want to get you guys involved. It's for stuff that's happening in Southeast Asia to help these young people get rehabilitated. We did that in April, and now we're doing this at Generate Hope, which is right here. So it's really, for us, it's the same thing that what we're doing here is saying, like, this is happening now everywhere around the world. It's really important that people become aware of it. So as we become more informed, we like to share that with other people, and so that's what we're up to today.
Well, thank you. Well, a very good event today. We're hoping that this will bring awareness, hope to raise money, especially for these two causes. So if you'd like to come out, it goes till how late today?
We go till 8 tonight.
Well, 8, live music, good camaraderie, and a lot of people having a lot of fun, food as well. So I'm going to send it back to you guys for now.
And Leslie, specifically, how will the money raised tonight actually help the victims of sex trafficking?
What was that? I'm sorry?
How will the money raised tonight actually help the victims
Now,
of sex trafficking?
Today's money will go towards a house that this organization has just purchased, a 17-room bedroom home, and they'll basically renovate the whole thing. They'll put in new appliances, bathrooms, and really just get it fixed up so people can have a place to go if they are victims of sex trafficking. So all very good cause out here today.
A good first step towards their recovery. Thank you so much, Leslie Lopez.
You're welcome, Sasha.